Good morning, Katie. So I'm gonna make her breakfast. I'm gonna see which one she wants. If she wants turkey, beef, or chicken. This one? Do you want this one? Alright, this one it is. You chose turkey. It's coming. This stuff smells really, really bad. Alright, you ready? You always act like you never get fed, but you have a whole bowl of food right there. Crazy. Hello. So, I said good morning, but it's actually afternoon. I slept in pretty late today. Kinda had a late night last night. So today, before I go to work tonight, Emily wants me to install this paper towel holder. I think she was wanting it to go like right underneath the cabinet here, like that. The only problem is the screws that it came with, I think, is now on the floor. I think it's gonna be too long, and if I screw it into the bottom, it's just gonna be like sticking up through, which could be kind of dangerous, and I don't really want that. So instead I might have to just like mount it on the actual drywall over there. So I'll have to wait for her to get home from work to let me know what she wants. This was her day where she went in at like 3 o'clock in the morning, which means she gets off probably pretty soon actually. So in case you were wondering, this is I think where we've evened out at. This number, it hasn't gotten any lower than this. I guess that's good. Look at these pictures of us that I found. This was several years ago. A friend of ours threw a 90s themed party where everybody was supposed to dress like in clothes from the 90s, and they had like, the house was decorated with stuff that was popular in the 90s. And then they also, the reason these are printed out on actual like photo paper, they gave out old disposable cameras to everybody so that you could, that's a horrible picture of me, so everybody could like take pictures with the old disposable cameras, and then they got them all developed afterwards and passed them out to everyone. Another thing I'm gonna do before I go to work is I want to run down to the store and see if I can find like a clothes rod for the closet. Because pretty much the only stuff that's left organized in here is stuff that I need to put up on a shelf, or this box, which is all like my old Halloween costumes and stuff. I want to get a rod to hang all of them from. But since she's home soon, I might wait until she gets home and see if she wants to go with me. Chances are she won't. She'll want to go straight to bed, pretty much, which is understandable. A lot of times when she gets home on Fridays, she ends up going back to bed in the afternoon, and then like waking up late in the evening. It throws off her whole sleep schedule. Hello, how was your breakfast? Ah, I see you have been smoking your stash. You're not supposed to eat it. Okay. These aren't edibles. It's our favorite store, other than Target. So I've said this before, but this is the only store I've ever gotten yelled at for vlogging in before. Really? Mm. Yeah, so I have to try and keep a low profile. No, it was a few years ago. Oh. So I need to get a shelf too for that closet, but these are all too long and those are too short. I don't really feel like cutting anything down right now, so this might have to wait. But what I'm really looking for right now is a clothes rod. Hey look, there's those ugly wire shelves that I hate so much. Oh hey, look, there we go. Clothes rods.
Would you like a moth cake?
No thanks. I think this rod will work. Emily's looking at plants.
Hey, that's the Jurassic plants. That's not what they're called, but they make me think of Jurassic Park. I like those.
Sort of.
The bigger ones anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see like the fences. We want to put a fence up in the back to kind of block off our section of the yard, but I don't actually see any.
Jurassic Park bushes.
She keeps calling everything Jurassic Park bushes.
It just doesn't look Jurassic Park like.
Sorta. Yeah, these are cool. They remind me of Trader Sam's. Oh yeah, they do have the right kind of fence. This is the kind of thing that we're thinking about putting in the backyard.
How do you know how much it costs?
Well,
Price, but how do they?
it's $122 for one panel. So that
It's not too bad.
that's gonna be an investment. So we just got one from the store, and for obvious reasons, I can't really show you what I'm holding, but we just got our deed to the house, officially stating that we own it. So that's pretty cool. So I do have to go to work in a few hours, actually like an hour and a half. So we're going to cook dinner really fast. We're making a recipe that my mom used to make all the time, and she gave us a copy of the recipe. I don't actually know what it's called, but one dish chicken and rice plate. Yeah, it's pretty good though.
Have a look.
This is just a photocopy of our old receipt paper, or recipe paper. Receipt paper. So we have the oven preheating. So we have to use a can of this, which is weird because we both hate mushrooms. So we'll just have to like eat around the mushrooms.
I watch. We is so dirty. I need water. Oh, why didn't you just say so?
Why are you quoting SpongeBob?
I don't know.
So we got the soup and the water. It's not looking too great so far, but
Just wait till you add the rice.
once we mix this up some, it'll... Alright, so now we'll pour in the rice, which will help soak up some of the water. Like that. Mix this around also. And then we need 1/4 teaspoon of paprika.
Might be easier to get it from here because the cheese pepper.
And 1/4 teaspoon of
Vodka. Oh.
pepper.
I kind of want to let her smell it, but I don't want to do that because it's so satisfying. Look at this fancy cooking.
So now we're just covering up the chicken with this. And then I think we can add some more stuff on top of it if we want to.
I have some umbrellas. Oh,
that just fall
no. Fuck.
No! That might be a lot.
You gotta do it like Salt Bay.
Alright, and then we use your Halloween thing.
Because Halloween is every day. Wow, that feels good, but it's also hot. Woo.
Burn my face. I'm gonna take it and put it in, I guess, the top rack. I guess it doesn't matter, it doesn't say.
Yeah, just stick it back in the middle of it more. Beautiful. That's good, that's good.
And then we let it cook for 45 minutes.
And then
we wait.
you're so cute. What do you think? How do you think this will come out? Say nothing if you think it'll come out good. She said nothing. She's like, get that dirt out of my face. Oh, that was cute. You should put that in the video.
So this is kind of what we were talking about at Lowe's earlier. They have that same fence that we were pretty much just looking at Lowe's. We kind of just want to attach to theirs and extend it here, and just to kind of like close in our little lot area. The only thing we're unsure about is this. This is for the telephone company, and they have to be able to access that. And the unfortunate thing is, like I said about having a homeowners association, we can't do stuff like that on our own. We have to like submit an application and get it approved. So that's something that we'll do. I'm thinking like when we get to the summer months after we've been here for a few months and they like know who we are and everything. So I got this clothes rod for the closet in here. I didn't really want this white one. They had some they had some black ones and some stainless steel ones that looked really cool, but they were a lot more expensive than just plain white, so I decided to go with this. Obviously this will just go from like there to over there and hang all my costumes on. It comes with the mounting hardware. It seems kind of like it won't be very strong, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. I may end up having to get some like brace support to go underneath it. Hope not. It'd be kind of cool if I could just have a plain bar, but I don't know, I guess I'll have to see. My costumes aren't that heavy, so maybe it won't need that much support. Wow. Can you believe this? A successful first attempt. Those are really rare for me. And my camera won't focus! It's finished. Let's see how it looks. Hey! That looks pretty good. That looks like a pretty successful meal. I mean, neither one of us like mushrooms, so we'll just have to eat around the mushrooms, I guess. But still, looks good.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, so I have to go to work now, and I will be gone for the rest of the night. Will you survive?
No. I'm gonna cry on the couch in the dark.
Really dark, you can't even see us. Hello again. I'm home from work. It's very late at night, but I wanted to show you the closet because I didn't really show you that earlier. The clothes rod is doing its job, and so far seems to be pretty sturdy. It's holding a lot better than I thought it would. It didn't come with any drywall anchors, so instead of using the screws that it came with, I just got some longer screws and used some anchors with them as well, just to make sure it wasn't gonna fall out. But I got all of my costumes from the past however many years it's been. Got everything from the masquerade ball costume to like the this is the biohazard suit from the zombie year. Oh, there's my Captain Hook costume from Disney last year. Got this, let's see, this circus. Got pretty much every single year, and then the further back you go, you get into like costumes from old third hour videos. Like this was the gangsta costume from Ninja Nightmare. This was this thing with like the blood on it. This is the like demon chef costume from a video that never actually went anywhere. We like started filming this whole thing and never did anything with it. I don't know, maybe someday we'll release some old unreleased stuff. And then we got, this is from the Dream Girl video. That's always been one of my favorite videos. And then that is not a costume, that is my high school graduation robe. Oh, and of course, can't forget the inflatable cowboy costume. It's nice to finally have like a separate spot for all of my costumes. It used to take up so much space whenever I would like have to mix it in with my normal clothes. But that is gonna have to do it for me for tonight. I work again early in the morning, so I've got to head on to bed. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.